Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we're bringing back the news. So if you guys never seen a news video that I used to do, I stopped doing them because it was really time consuming trying to get everything together, and I was more focused on toys, or just unboxings in general. So I wanted to get back to the news. It was just one of my big passions is just talking about toys. So I was gonna bring it back anyways. But if you've never seen a video, what I do is I only talk about things that I collect in the line. So yeah, there's that. But since I got you guys' attention, first things first, why don't you guys hit that subscribe button? Help me levitate, grow my channel a little bit bigger. I appreciate everybody that does. Also, while you're there, hit the like button as well as the as commented down below anything that catches your eye in this video, and have a nice conversation about it. So I'm gonna start things first because there is so much news on WWE Elites and Ultimate. So there's that. I mean, more Elites basically. Um, so there's been a lot of reviews happening that's been coming out. First one we're gonna talk about is Edge. Seeing Edge look pretty sick. I mean, he has the new jacket that's coming with him. He has this classic rockers hand sign, looking so badass. I really love how the jacket. I wish we get more photos when it comes down to it. This might be the ultimate edition Edge. So I know there's the elite version that came out, but it's just regular with him without a shirt. So this one looks like it comes with a jacket. And let's see the other accessories that come with it. They have yet to be revealed. So there's that. I mean, there might be revealed already. Who knows? Because I'm telling you, as soon as I'm editing this video, they just started to come out like crazy. So another one also revealed was the Undertaker. But not just the Undertaker, the badass Undertaker and corporate Undertaker with him with the bandana and the classic suit, or I don't know how you describe that. But he comes with a shovel. Looks pretty cool if you ask me. Um, see, the problem, I wasn't a whole fan of that whole gimmick growing up. Because growing up, and he was the basically the badass Undertaker. He would come out on the motorcycle, drive around the whole ring, come out. So that was the whole gimmick that he had. Even though he has some crazy promos with that, I still wasn't a fan. I was always a fan more of the Dead Man Undertaker than the badass incorporate Undertaker. But that's just my personal opinion. Everybody's different, so there's people out there who would love this and probably need this in their collection. Because if you are a completionist, you want to complete the whole Undertaker action figure line, you're gonna need this as well. And don't have too many figures that come with the shovel, so that's gonna be pretty badass if you ask me. Also, another one was revealed was actually a Becky Lynch figure. This is her with the WWE. I believe that's the Raw title. But this is when she had the Money in the Bank thing. Now, you guys know I'm not the hugest fan of Becky Lynch, but I have to admit that she, there's a lot of fans out there, a lot of people who's gonna want her figure. So there's pretty much that, and some new pretty promos of her. And then there's one of my favorites. It's actually a 2-pack. It's the SmackDown 2-pack with Triple H and Jeff Hardy. So it's kind of weird that they were in a 2-pack together. I mean, they just putting Jeff Hardy in all types of 2-packs, to be honest with you. I think both of them do look good though. I love that classic look for Triple H. It's one of my favorite Triple H's. And then that Intercontinental belt that looks so good. It might be Intercontinental or or the SmackDown. No. I'm not sure which belt that is because there's been so many other iterations of belts. To be honest with you, so I'm always forgetting belts. But I really like that belt. I know that was The Rock's belt for a long time. A lot of people consider that The Rock's belt because he had it for so long. But um, it looks badass, and then I love that classic Jeff Hardy look to it. And then it comes with that shirt that he always had. Just looking so badass. So I'm not a huge fan of the 2 packs, but this one definitely might be a must for that Triple H. So there is that. Um, then there is Alistair Black. Now, I loved Alistair Black going in NXT. I think he was badass. He has some badass matches. I really love his theme song. I think his theme song was so badass. I love the whole him rising up from the ground when on his entrance is so badass. But unfortunately, he's not getting the airtime like he should, and that's really unfortunate because he's actually a pretty good wrestler. Um, but this one might be a must because I really like Aleister Black. Um, so I don't know, but for you completionists out there and you people who want to get all the new wrestlers, that's definitely a must for you guys as well. Then they revealed another Macho Man. This Macho Man looks pretty sick as well. I really love the whole white suit gimmick. And then, he has the cowboy hat. Look so badass. I believe this is an ultimate as well. So don't know what that comes with because there's only that one promo shot of him. But definitely a must. Legend, another legend. Now I'm fine with adding more legends and different, I guess, suits when it comes down to these legends. Prefer some other ones though. I would love to do a top 10 list of what I would prefer, but I'm gonna hold off on a little top 10s list for a long time. um, and then there's Liv Morgan. She's another one that's kind of underused a lot in WWE. She's not the best wrestler. I'm just gonna throw that out there, hoping to trigger a lot of people by saying that. But I kind of like her gimmick. She has the new black suit that she has. I believe that was her when the first time she came out with having that little horrible feud with Lana. I still remember that. I was like, oh my god, this is trash. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna go dive down that whole thing, but this is it. And then looks like a white robe that looks pretty decent. I guess it's okay, but like I said, one I'm gonna skip out on, and there's that. One that I definitely might pick up is Bray Wyatt, but this not just any Bray Wyatt. It's with his whole um, firehouse gimmick on his the maroon shirt with the brown pants, looking so badass. I really like that. And then it comes with one of the I guess the little Muppets that he have in the show, and this one's the pig. They call it a certain name. I forgot the name of the pigs, but it looks pretty cool. I definitely might pick that up because I'm a pretty huge Bray Wyatt fan, and it's just gonna go down to more figures from him. Anything Bray Wyatt, I'm gonna get. And then here is one that I think a lot of people are looking forward to, and that is Karrion Kross. Now, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I might trigger some people by saying this. I don't think, to me personally, I never seen his work outside of WWE. So everything I have to judge him on his recent work, and everything I have seen so far has not been that impressive. Um, so not a huge fan of him. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm just not a huge fan of this guy. Because everything that he's been doing has not been impressive, and I've never seen his previous work before WWE. And I talked to a lot of people. A lot of people tell me that he's actually a good wrestler. So watch some old matches of him. But I can only judge about what he's doing right now, and it's just not putting out the best work. His promos are amazing. Of course, the person that's with him is his girlfriend or wife or whatever, Scarlett. She's actually more intriguing than he is, and I'm just gonna throw that out there because she looks pretty crazy too, and she has the crazy eyes and all that. So I'm like actually liking her gimmick more than I am Karen Cross, which is really unfortunate. But I'm not gonna lie, he just looks badass. And then, so I was on Instagram looking up some photos, just to add to this video, and then I came across a YouTuber who has a real big following. His name is Toy Shiz. I'll leave the link to his Instagram down in the description down below. But he got some promo shots from one of the bigger ups from Mattel, and they sent them to him to send it to him so he could upload on his channel. And there were some NXT fan takeovers figures, which are elites, and you know he got to reveal something that looks so badass. Like one of them is Randy Orton, and this is like this classic Randy Orton, more towards his evolution phase. Really think that one's pretty sick as well. Another one that he revealed is definitely a must for me is a Christian, not just any Christian. When he was the heavyweight champion Christian, because it comes with the belt. I just love that belt. To me, that's one of the best belts in wrestling. Is that WCW championship belt, which was the heavyweight championship belt. It just looks so badass. And then, you know, it has this peep shirt. I mean, come on. It's Christian. Like I said, Edge was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up as a kid. Not my favorite overall, but he was definitely one of my favorites. And of course, you can't be an Edge fan without being a Christian fan, because they were tag teams. Because a lot of people growing up, when we used to play wrestling as a kid, a lot of people would be Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, and me and my friends would be Edge and Christian, and man, it was just so crazy. But I really love that Christian, man. There's that. Now here's one that I'm not a huge fan of, but I really appreciate Mattel throwing in that King head. But here's X Pac, but not just any X Pac. This is the NWO X Pac. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a huge fan of X Pac growing up as a kid. Um, Actually, I kind of thought he was kind of overrated. I know I'm probably in the minority on that one, but I really didn't like X Pac. I thought his promos were always weak or whatever. But he did had some of the best feuds with Kane, and you know, I gotta admit, I mean, I have to get it for that King head, because I really don't like that King head that came in with that elite. So I might get that figure for this King head. And who knows, maybe Mattel's watching my videos, but I'm not sure, because you know I had a little beef with that King before, but really hyped about that one. And then last but not least, here's was kind of like a crossover, like some X-Men crossover stuff. I mean, it just looks so badass. I know that's not probably what they were going for, but it just looks like it. Probably, who knows? Maybe they did. And this is the Johnny Wrestling Gargano, man. I have to get this. There's no way. I missed out on the first Gargano that they came out with. So that one is, you know, a little pricey, up in price. So this one was a must for me. Definitely gonna have to get this. It just looks so badass. You know, like I said, it has the Wolverine shirt that looks crazy. Love the knee pads as well as the trunks. It just looks good, and then the boots. This figure just looks badass, man. Hopefully, it comes with the NXT Championship, but I don't know, because I'm not sure. I don't remember if this was a takeover figure or takeover costume or gear, or whatever you want to call it. So he probably wasn't NXT champion at that time. So I'm not sure if it will come with the, or I don't know, because maybe he was wearing this during a when he was the see, I'm always confusing those damn belts. The other belt in NXT, I forgot the name of it. Let me know down in the comment section what's the name of that other NXT belt. And I'm pretty sure when I stop editing this video, it's gonna come back to me, and it's gonna piss me off. Actually, what I'm saying kind of excuse myself, because they actually showed it in the promo box and it doesn't come with the belt, so there's that. So, but it's a must for me anyway, so there is that. But that's about it with WWE slash NXT, which is basically the same thing. So now let's switch over gears a little bit. Let's talk about Marvel. So Marvel came out with their monstrosity that looks so badass. They came out with Maestro. Maestro looks so badass. I really like his whole gimmick, his whole setup. I love the brown pants that's going in. He just looks so badass. The white hair just flowing off of him. Oh my god, I need this thing. You know, I mean, I don't know too much about Marvel and Marvel Legends like that, so I don't really know their characters too much besides the general original characters. But he just looks so badass. I just need him in my collection. And then another big one that they revealed is the Hasbro Snake Eyes GI Joe crossover. I mean, it looks okay. I still love the original exclusive Snake Eyes figured. That's one of my, to me, one of the best figures in my whole collection, just because the articulation was just so badass. But it was actually my last year's top 10 video. I mean, it was my top 10 figure of the year. So this one has all the Fortnite accessories. It looks so better. It looks like there's changes to the arms as well. So I'm not sure I'm gonna pick this one up. But if I'm hearing rumbles about, it being possible, because when that first GI Joe came out, or Snake Eyes first, the exclusive first came out, I didn't jump on it right away, and until I was waiting for like reviews and all that, and then everybody was telling me how phenomenal it was. So then I jumped on board, and then now I love that figure. So I think I might do the same when it comes down to this as well. Um, but yeah, there is that pretty much. And then here is one that I was kind of debating whether to put it on there, but I played the game, so I was like, you know what, let me just throw this on. So Figma has been making some video game characters, and one they have made was Sam Porter Bridges from Death Stranding. Now you never played this game. This game is the weirdest game you would ever played. It's created by the maker of Metal Gear, Hideo Kojima. So he had his own studio because he got into a little beef with Konami. So he left Konami and made his own studio, and Kojima Productions. And so he has this. He made this new game that has the guy from The Walking Dead. I'm forgetting his name right now, but in the game, it's the most weirdest game you ever play. You're basically a UPS man. You're running around delivering packages. Now, it sounds like the most boringest game you could ever play, but there's real interesting elements into it as well. There's like these creatures, these black creatures that rise up from the ground. They're kind of like soul-like creatures, where if they get close to you, they you have to hide, cover your mouth, and they attack you if you get too close to them. Then they could turn into these weird, big, gigantic monsters. I mean, it's a weird game. It's real hard to describe this game, but overall, it's pretty crazy. Now, the biggest thing is that he has this thing called baby, where it straps onto his chest. It's literally a fetus. And it sounds like a crazy theory, but it has this fetus which gives him the special abilities that he's able to have. So there explains the fetus as well. And then there's the little clicker that's on his right shoulder, or left shoulder, um that it goes off. It tells you if the creatures are nearby. When it starts blinking faster, that means they're super close, like you are super near them. So there's that. But yeah, it also looks like it comes with the guns that they have in the game, as well as different accessories, different hands, as well as the big backpack that you use the packages to run around with. So it looks like there's a stand that comes with it, and it looks like you could plug it in so you could have him holding up, because we're kind of wondering like how was he going to run around with, I mean, how is the big packages gonna hold up, with all that weight's gonna make the figure fall. Well, there explains it is the big stand that helps him stand up. So there is that. If you guys are interested, please check out that game. That game is pretty good as well. Um, and now let's talk about Mezco. So Mezco's been coming out with some crazy, crazy figures recently, and we knew about this back at last year's Toy Fair. They were gonna make Morbius. So we finally get some updated promotional shots of Morbius. Now he looks pretty crazy. Now if I was to get any Morbius, this is the Morbius look that I really really wanted. I mean, I passed out on the Marvel Legends because I was like, not a huge fan of it. The original one I liked. The newer one that came with the Venom wave, I wasn't a huge fan of this. So this is the Morbius I want. Um, and I can't wait to have this. I can't wait for the movie because Jared Leto's playing Morbius. So when the movie comes out, I think it's gonna elevate this figure in price because people's gonna be like, "Yo, I need that Morbius." So he has three different heads. Has the open mouth fang head that looks pretty crazy as well. Then his normal, grinning face as well. And then there's the open mouth showing the fangs, and then there's the wide open mouth. Um, and then there's the normal face as well, and he comes with all sorts of hands, and then he comes with this big container full of accessories in it, and the accessories look so badass. I mean, there's just so much things that comes with it. There's a light up function as well, a spinning test tube. There's all sorts of things, breaker, an analyzer, a microscope, a dagger, a hammer, two stakes, one serum gun. I mean, just so much accessories with it. Now you would think with all those accessories, Mezco will bump up the price, but the price is pretty normal. It's going back to like $80. I mean, still premium price for figures, but it's kind of on the cheaper side than what we normally get when it comes down to Mezco. So definitely a must if you're a huge fan of Morbius. Uh, there is that. So now let's switch gears right quick, and now let's talk about McFarlane. Now McFarlane, there's a lot of news that's been coming out to him. We're getting more promotional shots of My Hero Academia figures, and one was the All for One. It looks pretty crazy. He has the normal suit get up. I love how the head looks because I was kind of wondering how that face was gonna look, as well as, I mean, you could just tell right off the bat there's just this big, gigantic, messy arm. So I still wondering how in the world this dude's gonna stand up perfectly. I mean, it just looks with all that weight, he's just gonna be falling. So I really hope that small little stand is able to have him stand up, because man, looks like it's so much weight. Then we got some more promotional shots of the Eraserhead, which I cannot wait for that because I really love Eraserhead. But he looks pretty crazy. I mean, he has the goggles. I love Eraser because he always looks so like he's high, and he just looks so crazy. And then he has all the wraps going around. So cannot wait to mess around with that. So it looks like the only wraps are gonna be around his neck. No wraps around, him. Look like you can't look like he's throwing his quirk, unless you have that wrap that looks like it goes around his neck and have it wrap around his arm or something. So there's that, but it looks pretty good. We're gonna have to review it when it comes out, and then we get more shots of the Deku. I'm not a huge fan of that Deku, to be honest with you. Um, I don't know, just something weird about the head, man. I'm just not feeling it. I think Figma is doing a real good job with My Hero Academia figures, so I might have to pick up the Bakugo and Deku from Figma more than I am gonna do the McFarlane. It's gonna be one of those. If I see it in person, if it looks good, I'll pick it up. If it doesn't look good, I'm just gonna skip out on it. But there is that. And then let's talk about this DC multiverse madness that is happening right now. Cause oh my god. So now we get updates on those Batman Beyond figures, which are hitting spot to hit stores pretty fast. Um, so they have a regular one that don't comes with um the Batman Builder figure or the Bat Bots, Joker Bot, whatever you want to call it, Builder figure. So there's a regular one that looks like it comes with fire, um, a different hands, as well as a red batarang, just a regular batarang. Um, and that looks like a regular release, so that one might be for different stores. And then there is the Target version that looks like it looks way different from the regular one because the face cow is a little bit different. Um, and pretty much I don't know about the same body. I mean, this one kind of looks a little slimmer than the other one with more color to it as well. And then the batarangs look a little bit different as well. Not a little bit, a lot different. Looks like they're like open up, like I don't know, like these remote batarangs that Batman uses as well. So really like the look of this one as well. I have mine on pre-order, and then the card art's a little bit different in its back. So this one looks pretty good. The regular release comes with the huge stand, and then the Target exclusive one doesn't. So that to me, that's a little bit interesting as well. I really love the accessories on the regular release, so I might have to pick up two of them because I really love the accessories, and then put both the accessories on the Target release version because I don't know, I really like that cow look to them. They both look pretty good in my opinion, so I could mess around with them, and I'm gonna have to get both. So there is that. So now I'm just gonna talk about there's this huge. I normally don't do this, especially when I was doing the news. I don't talk about leaks or rumors or none of that. Sometimes I'll bring it up, sometimes I wouldn't, because I like to keep things. I like to be surprised about things. I don't really like knowing. So if you like to be surprised, I advise you to just skip ahead, and don't listen to me right now. So there's that. But if you guys don't really care about it, let's talk about these. Supposedly, some people are saying it's real. I still yet to see it. Some people are saying it's not. But supposedly, there's the new leak that happened. So there was a huge list that came out of figures that are possibly going to be made. That's just gonna go down the list. So the first one was DC Justice League movie mega figure Dark Side. I guess it's a San Diego Comic Con variant. Like I said, man, I'm not sure if that's real because I'm not sure Todd's gonna do the whole Justice League movie thing. So yet to see, yet to know. And like I said, take all of this with a grain of salt because we have yet to know it. I mean, it's a possibility it could be made. I'm still not that sold on it. But who knows? Because it's Todd, and who knows what type of relationship he has with DC right now, where they feel more comfortable with him doing the whole new movies list. And I think that would be pretty awesome. Like if he is gonna do movie figures for those movies that are coming out. So that'd be pretty cool. So another one is the DC Suicide Squad movie Mega Fig King Shark Gold Label. Now that's really interesting. If you go back and watch my top 10 DC Multiverse wish list video I did, King Shark was my number one, or my number two, I think, and then Killer Croc was my number one. But definitely would love a King Shark. I'm not sure if Todd is gonna do that specific movie, but like I said, we don't know. So take all of this with a grain of salt. And then there is the Build a Figures, I guess, Suicide Squad movies, Harley Quinn from the movie. That one, I'm not sure. Bloodsport, Polka Dot Man, uh, which pretty interesting. Peacemaker, uh, they put Bloodsport twice. I don't know why. Oh, Bloodsport Unmasked. So there's the Bloodsport Unmasked, Peacemaker Unmasked. Uh, that sounds crazy. So those are the Suicide Squad movies. Now I'm not sure if those are spoilers of who actually survives this movie because there's so many characters in this movie, And let's just be honest. I believe, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I believe they said a lot of characters are not gonna survive towards the end of the movie. So I wonder if these are the characters that actually make it towards the end of the movie. So it could be possible spoilers. That's what I'm saying. You know, you take all of this with a grain of salt. Because if these are real, then let's go down to DC Gaming. I guess a 7-inch Dr. Fate. Now I'm a huge Dr. Fate fan. I really love Dr. Fate. I'm definitely gonna pick up the Mesco Dr. Fate. So I would definitely like to see Todd mess around with this. I believe in a older wishlist video, he was definitely one of them as well. Really would love a Dr. Fate. So give me all the Dr. Fates in the red. I'm definitely taking them. Another Flash, but this is the alternate Hot Pursuit Flash. So I'm gonna have to put up an image. You probably already seen it right now. So there how this one looks. And then a Red Hood mask, which I'm a million percent down for. Make them Red Hood. Give me all the Red Hoods. I'll take those. And the Azrael White Templar. Another gold label figure, as well as that Red Hood was a gold label. But the Azrael White Templar sounds amazing to me. Give me all those figures. I am so down for all of those. And then, yeah, I mean, if all of that is real, it's just, oh my God, that's gold. That's gold right there. You just do all that. We're just going to eat it up, man. Trust me. We're going to eat all of that stuff up. So one of the last few things I wanted to talk about was the Trick or Treat Studios came out with some new masks, and the three that caught my eye, even though they're not wearable, let's just throw that out there, is the three Mortal Kombat masks. So there is a Scorpion one that looks pretty sick. I really like that. I don't know why would they make masks and not make it non-wearable. Not sure. Then there is the Sub-Zero that looks pretty good as well. And then one of my favorite ones that we seen these back at Toy Fair, by the way. We just didn't see the final product. And then the last but not least was Shao Kahn. That one was $80. The other two masks are a little bit cheaper. Huge fan of the look. I think they look pretty sick as well. And yeah. So one of the last things I'm going to talk about in this video is this damn Kickstarter. So if you don't know, Todd McFarlane had a Spawn Kickstarter where he was doing one of the older figures that he's done in the past. And I'm still waiting for this damn thing. I have no idea. Todd been coming out with updates at the updates of when we're going to see this figure. Still waiting. Don't know what the hell's going on with that. But apparently, if you are waiting like me, we're supposed to. I say by next week. By the time I upload this video, it should be by between Monday through Friday, because I'm thinking about uploading this on a Sunday, so or Super Bowl weekend. So let me know. You guys can see I'm rocking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hat. Let me know what you guys think. But anyways, guys. I mean, it's not saying like I'm going, because I could care less who wins, but yeah, let me know down in the comment section who you guys think you're gonna win. But anyways, guys, so I'm thinking that first wave should come out probably by Monday. If you haven't received yours by yet, it should be coming out pretty soon. And then the second wave is supposed to be 5 days later, so I'm guessing the week after that. So I'm guessing around close to 3 weeks we're gonna start seeing some of these figures, and really unfortunate, because man, what the hell's going on with that? And then last but not least, let's talk about the biggest thing to me that was revealed by Hot Toys, which is the Batman and Robin from Batman Forever. Now this is pretty crazy, because let's be honest, those movies was not good, and I just recently went back and watched them, and I can tell you, I can see people having fun with them, but those movies were not. Let's be honest, they're not good. Just throw it out there, they're not good. So pretty interesting that Hot Toys decided to make these. Of course, the main thing that everybody's talking about, it's Robin Robin's package, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But you know, like I said, overall they look pretty good as well. You know, this is the Val Kilmer Batman. The suit is okay. Like I said, not the hugest fan of these. Like, I'm a DC fan. You guys know by watching this video or any of my videos, I love DC. So these figures, I mean these Hot Toys are definitely a must. But not a fan of these movies, so that's why I'm kind of like on the fence about them because of the movies. But it's a Robin. I mean, come on. I mean, I got Batman, but I don't have a Robin, so I might have to get the Robin. I'm not sure, and I might have to get the Batman. Dang, I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I'm still up in the air about it. The accessories aren't all that as well, and the capes don't look as pulsable as well. So let's see how that Batman comes out because you know, it's kind of like a rubbery suit. So I want to see like how the um articulation is on this and see if I can get out some crazy poses. Like I said, not sure I'm gonna pick those up, but who knows? Because I'm a mark, and I'm gonna get these anyways. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this video. Anything else that comes out, we're gonna do it in the next video. Not really sure how I'm gonna upload it. I'll get a schedule in one of my videos and talk about it. I got some really good stuff coming in. Of course, we're always gonna be on the hunt because I was waiting till you know stores start getting stuff back in stock. So we're gonna start hitting the stores back up. So yeah, always stay tuned for the next video. Let me know down in the comment section, what are you guys looking for? Let me know if you guys loved any of these those figures in this video. Let me know down in the comment section down below. Like I said, like, comment, shares. It's all I got for you guys today. You guys have a wonderful, amazing day. See you guys. Light.